The customer-facing portal provides service users and authorized third parties with access to service user information, as well as the ability to communicate with certain employees using an inbuilt discussion feature. The account that a portal user will have is managed from within Eden, where permissions can be amended or revoked at any time. A portal user will sign in with an email address that they're provided when they request to be signed up, and a password which upon invitation they will set themselves. The landing page of the portal contains information on what to do if there are any issues with logging in or accessing information, including an email address and phone number to contact. To access Service User, go to the icon on the top right and select the Service User from the list. The Service User dashboard contains tiles for different activities. Depending on what the portal user has been granted access to, some tiles may be greyed out if they are not authorized to view them. The My Information tile takes you to the Service User profile. The information contained within the profile is the same as what a user would see on Eden, except all the information is read-only. The tiles in the left-hand menu are the same, apart from if the portal user has not been granted access to certain sections, in which case these tiles will not appear. Record a note allows you to add a note to the service user's profile. This is done the same way as on Eden, except the note will need to be approved by an Eden user before it is visible on a service user's profile. Notes that need to be approved will display on the grid of proposed notes on the Eden dashboard, grouped by service user for any Eden user authorized to approve them. Clicking on a service user will take the Eden user to a list of proposed notes, which they can click into and either approve or reject. The My Outcomes tile takes you directly to the list of service user outcomes. When viewing an outcome, you are able to add an outcome score by clicking the plus. Working the same way as recording a note, a proposed outcome score will need to be approved by an Eden user before it is visible against the outcome. Outcome scores that need to be approved will display in the grid of proposed outcome scores on the Eden dashboard for any Eden user authorized to approve them. Clicking on the outcome score will take the Eden user to the outcome where they can scroll down and click Proposed Scores, choose the score from the grid, and either approve or reject. The Risk Assessments tile takes you directly to a service user's risk assessments. Clicking on a risk assessment in the grid will display the risk assessment details. Contact My Staff allows you to create a new discussion thread with the service user manager and/or the service user's key worker. Select a discussion topic from the list and enter your first message. The discussion can be linked to one or many of either notes, outcomes, risk assessments, visits, or actions. It is also possible to start a discussion within the details of each one of these items, where the link to that item will be automatically populated. When the message has been sent, the new discussion will appear in the grid of discussions on the Eden dashboard for all Eden users who are involved. The Eden user can then reply to the discussion and set the discussion status. Whenever a new message is sent from either party, an email will be sent to all other parties involved in the discussion, informing them that a new message has been sent. When the discussion is ready to be closed, the Eden user can click Close, choose one of the closure statuses, add a closing comment, and close the discussion. Once closed, nobody will be able to add any messages and the discussion will become read-only. My Staff Contacts takes you to a list of Eden users that are available to contact. This list will contain the service manager, key worker, and other assigned support workers. Each contact will include the email address and phone number of that Eden user. The final tile is the Submit Feedback tile. Here, you can provide some feedback to the care company in the form of a concern, compliment, or complaint. The comments entered will then be sent to a configured group of users within Eden.